What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here, and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. For today's video, we are currently on our way to Labor Skate Shop, so big shout out to y'all for the raffle W on them Tightbooth SBs, and I'll catch y'all in a bit, alright? Y'all, so we back in the crib now, but before we even continue, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below as well as that notification bell. And one thing that I want to briefly mention is the fact that the channel just hit 3,000 subscribers, and I have to say to everyone that supported the channel, thank you very much, because all of your subscriptions, your likes, your comments, and engagement is definitely helping the channel grow. And what I always say is that slow growth is better than no growth, baby. So appreciate all of y'all, man. I'm really grateful. And with that being said, guys, what we have right here is none other than the Nike SB Dunk Low and Tightbooth collaboration. And overall, I have to say, based on my first impressions, is that this sneaker is super fire and clean in person. But the number one complaint that I have about this shoe, because I did receive more than one pair, is the fact that there's a lot of quality controls issues with it, such as glue stains, some dirt on certain parts of the leather, and just small things like that. Especially on the outsole, I saw some blue dye, some brown dye on it, which was really weird to see. But still, with the presentation of the shoe and the different details and quality of it, I still have to say this is overall a buy. But with the $135 price tag, guys, I definitely would have expected Nike to do more of a better quality control inspection on all of the shoes that were made, because I am actually shocked to see that at this price point there is a lot of glue stains and different type of defects going on. But you know, it is what it is on that. And almost every release that Nike makes where there's probably over 100,000 plus pairs of sneakers, that's where you kind of see the quality control issues happen and some of the quality slips through the shoe. But it is what it is on that. Moving on to the box details right here, which I've probably done for this SB box at least 20 times now throughout the year. We do have this sail sheen shiny box, which is pretty nice, with the gray Nike SB logo details. And then when you look at the whole entire rest of the box, it's pretty simple. And overall, I do like that about the Nike SB box. Then we go into this side right here. You can see that we have the sticker tag, and it does read off as Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Quick Strike. And the colorway shown is white, black, and safety orange. And of course, I went with a size 8.5. And my 100% recommendation on any type of Nike SB, maybe 99% of the time, is to go a half size up. So I am a true size 8. But with SBs, I always go a half size up due to that thick tongue and the thick zoom insole. And once we open this box lid right here, we are issued with this kind of weatherman tissue paper thing going on. And I don't normally show the sticker, but we do have a sail Nike SB sticker. And now I'm focusing onto the history of the sneaker right here. There's actually a lot of history that has to deal with it, especially with its founder, Shinpei Uno. And essentially that is a Japanese filmmaker, but he's also a skateboarder. So what he did 15 years ago was pretty much founded a group of people to join his skate crew. And from 2005 up to now, he's basically been filming these underground skateboarding sessions that would happen at night. And I think that's pretty cool and leads to that kind of underground nocturnal feeling that this sneaker actually gives. Obviously, if you want to simplify the color of the sneaker, you can just say that it's pretty much a special edition reverse panda sneaker, but there's definitely a lot of more details going on with it. So that's just something to know about Shinpei Uno, who is the founder of the Tightbooth brand. And then when looking at the form, function, and details of this sneaker, and as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of details on this sneaker that signifies that it is nocturnal based or nocturnal inspired, which basically means things that are done after dark or after midnight and stuff like that. But what I really love about it is the fact that when you look at the white leather panels, which is in this tumbled leather, it does have these metal grade details. So if you understand the brand identity of Tightbooth, you can see how it's a nocturnal underground skateboarding brand. And that is really what they put on the sneaker, and I love that. And there's also a lot of 3M reflective hits on this shoe, but I'm gonna save that more into the details of it. So with that being said, guys, that's pretty much gonna conclude all the history of the shoe. So now when focusing onto this toe box right here, you can see that we are greeted with that black suede. And I have to say, this is one thing that I am disappointed with the sneaker with, because the suede doesn't have that backstroke motion. So definitely this is not one of the more premium suedes, but it is what it is on that. Then when we focus onto the mudguard, as I mentioned in the history of the shoe, you can see that it's tumbled leather, but we also have these kind of overlays on it. And basically what those overlays are meant to emulate is the metal grates that they would skate on when they would skate after dark, which is pretty much the whole brand identity of Tightbooth. And I think that's a pretty cool touch. Then when we go more towards the top of the shoe, you can see that we do have these white laces right here. And then at the tip of those laces, you can see that it does say Tightbooth on it, which is pretty nice. Then one of my favorite details, and it's something that I didn't notice, and something that they didn't hype, which is pretty crazy, is the fact that we do have a 3M tongue right here. So it does have this kind of industrial grippy feel to it, which I think is a pretty nice touch. But then you can see all these different white dots. And at first, when I saw product pictures, I thought they were just regular white dots, but if you was to flash your light on them or just wear them in the nighttime, it will literally brighten up the tongue and make it pop. And then on the right side of this right shoe, you can see that Tightbooth logo right there. And that's one of the things that I'm not too crazy about, is the font that Tightbooth uses, because it's all capital. But there's not really much going on. It's not like a Times New Roman font, but it is a font that I'm not too crazy about. And then when we go right onto the top of the tongue tag, you can see that we do have that Nike SB Dunk Low logo, and it is in that black and white detail right there. Then we're moving on to the lateral side of the shoe right here. This is where the shoe really starts to shine. So as I mentioned earlier, we do have those leather tumble details with the overlays on it, but in this quarter panel, you can see that we have that suede black detail, and then we have this all black Nike swoosh. But here's where things switch up. If you was to actually put a flashlight onto this shoe, you would actually see that this Nike check is in 3M. It brightens up a lot in the light, and that is a detail that I really enjoy. And then right next to it, we do have this Union-esque tab that does say Tightbooth on it. And instead of being yellow Union, it is in that Tightbooth orange, which is pretty interesting. And I do like the take that they did, but of course, I think Union does that the best. But it is what it is on that. Then when going into the back heel area now, you can see that we do have that Nike logo right there, but it's definitely something different. I don't know what that reflective material is, because it's not reflective in the sense of 3M bright. It has this kind of born and raised reflective detail. Remember how in the back of the tab, you can move it to the left and right and it would change from Born SB to Nike SB and all that type of stuff. It's kind of like that, but there isn't no significant or crazy details that makes it pop or anything like that. Then we're going onto the medial side of the shoe right here. You can see that the same thing pretty much follows suit, and we do have that beautiful reflective 3M tongue. One thing that I briefly want to mention is the fact that when you look at the back of this tongue tab right here, you do see that it does say Tightbooth, and there isn't anything right below that. So that's just something that I wanted to show y'all. Then when we look at the midsole right here, you can see that it is in that all black colorway. And then once we go into the outsole of the shoe, you can see that it is an all white outsole, except in the foam area right here. It does have that orange Tightbooth pop to it. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the major details that's on the shoe, but there is some different things that is going on with the insoles of the shoe. So when you do check the insole, you can actually see that it is an orange insole, and it does have that Tightbooth font on it, and it says Nike SB on that side. Then when you go onto this side, you just see that it does say Tightbooth as well. But I do have to say, guys, these insoles are extremely underwhelming in my opinion, especially when you look at the fact that there is a lot of nocturnal details going on. So maybe something that would have had like a nocturnal cat, or just something that would just make the insole stand out, because as we've seen with different collaborations already, we've seen that they've been able to push the boundaries when it comes to the insoles of the shoe, such as the Crenshaws, the Born SBs, the Jaritos, and all those different collaborations. They did do something with the insole, and yeah, you can say that they did something, but to me, this isn't crazy. Of course, it's not the biggest detail because nobody's gonna see this except the wearer of the sneaker, but that's just something else I wanted to know. Something else I wanted to mention before I conclude the review is that we do get 2 extra laces. So we do have this black one right here, and then we do have an orange colorway. And of course, this all matches with the shoe, but usually I am a stock lace type of guy unless the other laces have better colors. And I think the white one would look best with this sneaker. But definitely, you guys let me know what you think about this sneaker in the comment section down below. And now, let's get right into this on for look, all right? So that's gonna conclude the review as well as the on full look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about the Tightbooth and Nike SB Dunk Low in the comment section down below. I definitely want to hear your thoughts. I think it's a cool shoe that has some pretty cool details on it, but I really want to know what y'all think. So other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know the rest, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.